สวัสดีครับสวัสดี大家好 It's been getting crazy around here. This is my third installment on the Khom script. Now, if you're a Thai person, you will call this the Thai Khom script. If you're from Cambodia, you're probably shouting at the screen at the moment saying there's no such thing as Khom. It's Khmer, only Khmer, never existed, and Thais aren't even allowed to associate anything to do with Thai with this script. Seems we've entered crazy land when it comes to ultra-nationalism on this topic, but I just want to bring some sanity to this. Many people have told me, go and do more research, do more research. I've been researching this and learning this for over 30 years. I read Thai, I read Khmer, I read Pali, Sanskrit, and many other ancient and new languages. I've been researching this and I know what the controversies are. I know the disputes in history. This is not what this is about. The fact is there is a big part of the Thai culture and Thai language that is linked with the Khmer script, the Khom script. If you're in Thailand and you go walking down the street and you go into a building or you see a mekha selling kway teow on the side of the road, chances are that you're going to see a Yant or a blessing or some kind of writing there in the Khmer script that might be Pali, or there might be writing in the Thai language written in the Khom script. So today I want this to be a discussion. Let's have a talk. Let's use our critical thinking faculties to put some things together. By the way, if you're a Chinese speaker or interested in learning Chinese or Japanese in the future, you're going to want to watch this to the end as well. Now, one thing that a lot of Khmer speakers have been writing in the comments is that any 3-year-old can read this. When I put up something that is what would be called by Thais, Thai Khom, that is the Thai language written in the Khom script. So what you see behind me here, let me just ask you, if you are a Khmer speaker, can you read that? Can you read it? Now, you might know the letters, but the question is, can you read that? Okay, so I've given you a little bit of time to look at it. Now, let's put that on pause for a minute, and I want to show you something. Now, I know I did something similar to this with other scripts, but I really want to hammer this home. What language is that? Okay, so I'm just going to write this out for you. So this here, we've got a gate, and that's down there, and we've got this down here. This is guan, meaning closed. And then this next character here, we have that down like that, and this would be shi. Now, both those characters separately have a meaning, but together they form one word, guanxi. Guanxi in Chinese kind of means a relationship. Zhe is a person that does something. You might call it nak in Thai, so somebody that does something. And then this word here, I'll just put this here, by the way. This is zhe, somebody who does something, or in Cantonese, that would be guan hai zhe. And then this word here is yi. And then this last one here, why. Okay, so as a Chinese speaker, any Chinese speaker would look at that and know immediately kind of what it means. And they would know all the characters, all the words. So guanxi means somebody who has relation to, zhe, people who have relation to, yi, outside of. But if you asked a Chinese person who looked at this sign, what language is that? I don't know any Chinese person that would say this is Chinese. This is Japanese. 100% Japanese. When you look at it, Japanese. Not just because of the little man with a yellow hat and it looks very Japanesey, but any Chinese person would say that's Japanese despite the fact that these are Chinese characters and Chinese people understand all of them. Also, like say this word, this is li, meaning to stand. This ru, meaning to enter. This word here, this is jin, forbidden, jin zhi. And so that is forbidden to enter, jin zhi. Okay, so any Chinese speaker would also understand that, but they would still never say this is Chinese. This is Japanese. Why? Because this is not the Chinese language. This is not how Chinese is structured. This is not how you would say it in Chinese. Even though it's a word in Chinese, when you see it in this combination, this is the standard Japanese word of saying unauthorized personnel. So in Chinese, the way you'd probably say this would be 未经授权请勿入内 For people who have not received authorization or permission, please do not enter. So a Japanese person looking at this might understand it, kind of, each word, but it doesn't make sense when they're all together, but they kind of get the gist of what it means. But any Japanese person would say that's Chinese, and any Chinese person would say that's Japanese. They have no problem. They understand that there is a shared culture, a shared history, hasn't always been friendly, but those are the facts. That's history, and that's how it evolved. Why is it then, when I say this is the Thai language, that people find it so difficult to accept? This is the Thai language written in the Khmer script, the Khom script. This is the script that was derived from Southern Indian script, originally from the Pallava, the Brahmi, the Pallava scripts, which actually go way back beyond that. And so it evolved. And all of those words, by the way, in the Yant, in the tattoos that you're saying are Khmer, it's actually Pali. So this is actually Indian words. These are Indian words. They're Sanskrit, Pali words that are written. So it's not even Khmer words that you're talking about in these. But here, okay, we're looking at this. It's the Khmer script. It's the Khom script writing the Thai language. So what does that say? Well, I've just taken this excerpt out of a book. I'm going to show you actually with the Thai now that's been written underneath what it actually says. So here you go. I've typed this out based on this here, but you can see here this. Now, if somebody from Cambodia were reading this in modern Khmer, this this is a for the word ma, they would actually read this as nya, because this is coming from a category 2 consonant, and so you need to palatize the vowel here so that it becomes nya. But here's ma, so I'm going to read this for you. Ma yu. So this is a fast form of writing yu. Notice it doesn't have sala'u underneath. I've put the sala'u down here. You can write it either way. Now this word here, we have a ha heap. This is there, so it's actually sala'ua. But here we have the word nua, and this is an o'ang here. So again, the spelling is 1-to-1. If you are from Cambodia, you would not read this with the right tone. If you are from Cambodia, you think you know what these symbols mean, but what this may ek does in Thai is different to what it will do in Khmer. This actually knocks the throat down. It's a middle class, and so in standard Thai, it's going to knock it down low. Back then in the day, it would have put it more like you would say in Isan, you with the throat down. So ma yu nua. Now this word here, look, you've got a tone marker over here. You've got a cluster that's a ko, lo, sala, ao. So this is kao. Again, if you're a Khmer speaker, you wouldn't know what the tone rules are over this. And so kao, so even though you think you can read it, you couldn't. And if you tried to pronounce it, you would pronounce it wrong, because in the Thai language, tones are part of the language. And if you pronounce it with the wrong tone, it's wrong. Now, I'm not saying the wrong pitch, the wrong tone. So in standard Bangkok Thai, this is kao. But in other dialects or in other eras when Thai was spoken, that might be gao or gao or gao. It could be one of many things depending on that set of sound structures within the language from that Thai. But in any case, this maps into a specific tone, and that's not present in standard Khmer. Now again, here's another word, that's nua, so you can see it again here, nua, and then this is a paw pung, and this is a moma, so this is pum, this is a subscript form. So altogether, this says ma yu, nua, gao, nua, pum. Now this is a ko, so ko, unturn. This is actually a fast way of writing unturn. Notice you've got an o'ang here, and then this, your ying, is put underneath. Even though it comes before the to in pronunciation, they've actually written it after it. And now this is a quirk of Thai Khom. It doesn't exist like this in Khmer. They wouldn't write it like this, but this is one of the quirks of Thai Khom. So this is unturn, another your ying there. This is pra. Now, when you see this here and that, this is subscript rora, and no need to write the a, which has been put in here. So this is pra. So this word is prum, from the word brahma. So prum, and you can see here that you've got the pr and then the h, the ha heap, and the moma there. So that's put together. And then this word here is the Thai way of writing sadet. Now you have this is actually a Tomontor, the equivalent letter, but it was used to represent Dodek in Thai Khom. Now, sometimes other letters were used, but in this case, and this subscript letter here is actually a Jordan. So here you've got the final Jordan Sadet. Now, yes, if you're a Khmer speaker, this is originally from an old Khmer word. Sadet, Somdet, all of these words come from it. And you can tell because it's got this Jordan at the end, Sadet. And so Thai has also borrowed words from Khmer and incorporated into the language. So here we have Pali words, we have Khmer words, we have native Thai words like this, Pum, Ma, Yu. And Yu is actually from Chinese as well. If you're Chinese, you would know this word here. I'm just going to write it there. That is the same origin word as this word here. It's all linked together. No one's stealing. This is the general evolution of language. It's just how things happen. And so just reading this again, so มาอยู่เหนือกล้าวเหนือผมขออัญเชิญพระพรหมเสด็จมาอยู่เบื้องบ่าซ้าย Now notice this sai, so they actually used a chorcher as a substitute for that, and you can see the tone marker there. Sai, if you're a Khmer speaker, you will not pronounce that correctly because you need to know how this tone marker, maito, maps into the tones in the throat. And then again, ขอ Anchurn, we have this Anchurn again. Pra Narai, now you've got Narai and you've got this Nonen Galan. I had to write it in here with handwriting because the keyboard wouldn't type it out when typing in Thai Khom. But this is Narai. Now you can see here the subscript Yor Yak has been used here. So Ro, A, Yor, Rai, you can see Rai, Nonen Galan. And again, Sadet, that word again, Ma, Yu. Now you're probably getting used to this here. Yu, Buang, the same word. Ba, so here. And then here is Kwa. You can see Ko, Wa, A is stuck on there. So this is Kwa. Now again, if you're a Khmer speaker, maybe you'll know that is Kwa, but you're not going to say it with the right tone. Kwa. And I don't think you would know naturally what the meaning is. So coming back to this, if you are a Khmer speaker, you are familiar with these letters, and some of the words may be known because they've been borrowed in from Khmer, or they might be Pali words that have either come in from Khmer or other places. There are many different ways that Pali and Sanskrit entered into modern Thai. So you may recognize them, but this is the Thai language written in the Khmer script, which Thais call Thai Khom. Hope for many Thais out there, I've inspired you to go and learn more about this and start getting into the text because it's fascinating. You'll see a brand new world open up around you, and who knows, you might get into a new field of study or find a new passion that you never knew existed. As I mentioned, if you want to read more of this, I have a whole section of it in my book, Cracking Thai Fundamentals, so grab a copy of that. If you really like learning languages like this, join my Minecraft program, link in the description below. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you want to support this stuff. I'm Stuart J. Raj. I'll see you on the other side.